crocodile doesn't have a whole lot of teeth in it.
How you going?
Good.
These are Fred. We're doing a Kamp Kenan Freds, but we're not. How about Kamp Kenan Freds instead of Kamp Kenan Friends? We're at Crocodile Corner Friends. We're with my buddy Fred Grunwald. Thank you for your support, guys. These videos are for you because you guys are awesome, always helping us out. I want to really expand on these videos in the coming months and years because you guys have been keeping Kamp Kenan going. So hang out with Fred today, and we're going to actually learn about some of his friends. We've pretty much exhausted Kamp Kenan right now until I start getting some Crocs. But let's go in and meet, what's his name?
You know, after 30 years of having this animal.
You don't have a name. All right, so he doesn't have a name. So you guys in the comments, why don't you go ahead and help Fred name him. But we're gonna go in and learn about this beautiful species of crocodile. How long have you had him, 40 years?
Right at 39 years.
39 years, okay. Wow. We're not splitting scoots here, okay? We're not splitting scoots. It's gonna be 39 years old. Nile, correct?
That is Nile, right?
Yep. So that is Crocodilus niloticus.
You got it.
Okie dokie. So, all right, come on in, guys.
He's the rear, you know, that we're here.
Okay.
We're also not holding a food bucket, so we know that it's dangerous to get in here with food.
Gotcha.
It can be dangerous without it, but right
Seems
now,
like he's in a good mood. Well, why don't we just kind of go over here and talk about him a little bit. We don't need to disturb him. I want Tom to stay here.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you can easily get out if you need to.
All right.
I can still jump, I think. What are you doing, Fred?
I'm gonna move this.
Why do you have to move that stuff?
Blocking my water flow.
See?
As the pump continues to run, water will flow from that pen to this pen into that pen and so on.
Very cool, and it cleans everything out. So, but he's being really patient. He knows the drill here with Fred. Like Fred said, if you walked in with the red bucket, that is almost like a target training.
Right,
you know,
right.
He knows that he's going to get fed, but he just sees us hanging out. Now, make no mistake, this guy can cover this distance fairly quickly. So I want Tom to be very vigilant, because Tom's been getting more and more brave.
I noticed.
Yeah, he's been getting braver. And I always make this joke, but it's no joke, because we got to keep Tom alive, because his wife will kill me. I'm more afraid of his wife right now than that large animal. How much do you think that animal weighs, by the way?
I'm guessing around 400 pounds.
Gotcha.
How much?
400? You think more, huh?
Yeah, I would.
think this
That's surprising.
Closer to 600.
Gotcha. So,
Let me ask you, I feel like Niles are kind of common down in the U.S., right? A lot of them around, is that true or no?
In captivity, yes.
Yeah.
They are farmed all over the world for their skins and meat. Like the American alligator, like the tortoise. So they are, I wouldn't say endangered, but there's probably more in captivity than there are in the wild.
But to keep one of these, you need a good amount of space like this. You've got to have a serious setup. Like, it's not an easy...
This is actually, you know, if I had to do it over, they'd all be bigger, but it is what it is now. And, you know, you have to have special permits, obviously, to own these. And so finding a home for it, if I ever had to do that, is not that easy. So,
and how much? I mean, like, how often do you have to feed them? You know, what's it cost to feed something like this?
During the summer, I may feed them once a week.
Once a week.
In the winter time, I may not feed them for a month or longer. A big, healthy crocodilian, as long as he's big and he's got lots of weight, I'm sure he can go longer than a year.
Wow.
Without feeding.
And that's that survival strategy, because many of the places that Niles are found will go through periods of long droughts.
Right.
And so what will happen is these animals, in the most extreme cases, once those water holes drown up and they've eaten the last of the animals that have come through the holes to drink, they'll then, to escape that scorching sub-Saharan sun, they dig long tunnels into the bank, much like some gators will do.
They do.
And they wait. they wait for the rains to return. And if they are not big enough, if they're not healthy enough, that's usually a time when the weak gators and Crocs get weeded out.
So when you say once a week, like how much food is that once a week?
Well, you actually have to be careful because they will eat until they can't fit any more food.
Right.
And it is very possible to make them obese. And years ago I made that mistake. And so I have learned to try to limit the quantity of food they get.
So last week, let's say you fed it, what do you feed them? A few rats or sides of
I may give them
hog?
I use a lot of roadkill.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
a whole raccoon or a possum.
So when you're driving, you're the guy out there
chicken.
picking stuff up.
I saw a possum on the way here today. I thought, I wonder if I should bring Fred an offering, but I didn't know how Tom would react to me stopping and scraping the possum
Yeah,
off the
my
road.
wife has a problem with me putting dead raccoons and possums in her new car.
Yeah, that's probably a problem. Well, this is a beautiful animal, man, and we'll be doing more of these from Fred's house. Fred and I, as you know, we've been pals a long time, and I always appreciate him letting me come on over just to see the animals, learn from him, get ideas for enclosures, and that's just a beautiful animal. He's been a good boy too, so you really can't blame him. And you know what? His teeth are looking good. The teeth you mentioned, sometimes Crocs lose their teeth if their diet isn't right, but this guy's teeth are starting to come back.
They are starting to, and I've learned, you learn something almost every day.
Absolutely.
And after talking to several people that have more experience than I have learned things about diet, sunshine, tooth loss, and I think I'm starting to figure some of it out.
Yeah, whole prey is important, right?
Yeah, and also a lot of store-bought stuff, maybe for the hormones and.
We don't know how their body chemistry
We really don't
reacts
know
to
how
that.
they handle that because that's not what they eat in the wild.
Definitely
Yeah.
not. Definitely not. So as always, guys, it's best to mimic nature. We're going to wrap it up right now. I just want to say thanks again for being a Patreon supporter. We're going to do more of these videos, stuff that you can't see anywhere else, because I want to thank you for your support. Thank you to this man. All right, always a pleasure.
Glad, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
all right,
always
we're gonna head on out and let this guy continue thermo-regulating.
That's Bob.
Oh, hey, Bob. Bob got caught. It's really bittersweet to see videos that we've had, and we want to share them. Tom and I were talking about it. We just really want to share with you and with Fred's family. Every time we find maybe some lost footage that we didn't use for whatever reason, I think we're just going to make sure we share that so that the family can see more of their father, husband, grandfather, and then all of you guys get to see just how great a guy Fred is and was, and we just want to continue to share that. I just wanted to give you guys an update at the end of this. We're still working on this enclosure. It's so difficult to get materials, but we got some chain link. All right, you can see it right over there. So we've got the chain link. We're stringing that up tomorrow, and we're gonna make sure that Fred's legacy lives on here at the camp. I've said it so many times before. We're gonna make sure these animals just have the best possible place, and we're gonna continue Fred's mission of education of crocodilians. Right here, Kamp Kenan is gonna have its own crocodile corner, courtesy of our friend and yours, Fred Grunwald. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully we find some more, because I sure do miss them. Take care, everyone. Thank you.